and today we are going to be talking a little bit about signing up on Cococraft, just, because sometimes when people are first signing up it gets kind of confusing. So I'm going to walk you through step by step making an account as much as I can, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the ranking system on Cococraft and how to go about it. Alright, let's go. So here we are on the Cococraft website. This is our main page that you'll be seeing once you type in the address. The address is of course up here, www.cococrafters.com. So you type that into your little search bar thing, hit enter, and this is where it'll take you. So what we want to do is we would love to go to join us. So join us here, it'll tell you a little bit about what you need to do. Obviously you need to read the rules, which are over here. And understand them fully. We already read the rules in the last video, but we'll pop over there a little bit later and check them out in a bit. And sign up for the website, and that would be what we're going to be doing right now. It's just step 2. So we're going to click on this, and it will take you over to the sign up page. There are multiple ways to get to this page, but that seems to be the most straightforward. There's also this little link down here that says either sign in or register, and you can do that as well, but this is the way I'm doing it this time. So basically you would go ahead and type in your email address. You would type in all this information, and here it'll ask you, please type in these numbers to make sure you're a human. And since you are a human, you're going to type in those numbers and then create your account. Then it will say your account is almost ready. You have to have a confirmed email address. So we're going to head over to the account that I have set up. And I'm like, oh, look, here it is in our inbox. It works so fast. So then we're going to go ahead into the little email, click on the link, and it will take us back over and say, yay, please enter your profile information. You'll say, perfect, this is exactly what I wanted to do. So it'll already have your name there, and the main thing that you really need to know right now is that you need to upload a photo. So it doesn't really matter what photo it is, so we're going to type in something, like search for something really quick. It could be just as easy as a tulip. There we go, why not? Tulips are awesome. Let's look for an image of a tulip. That's good. Perfect. Tulip image attained. So save that image. Sounds good. I think, yeah, that'll be perfect. So get rid of that. Upload a photo. Go to this one. Bits and pieces. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Here. And upload complete. There we go. Here is our image right there. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? We also need to complete this wonderful little form here. I keep forgetting about this form. And what is rule number 2? Now, we have not actually looked at the rules, so it's always best to go over to the rules. So I'm going to pull it up in a different thing here, little tab. And the rules of Cococraft, they are all here on the website, right here, so you don't have to go back into the game and try to find it out. Rule number 2 is no game altering mod clients or hacks allowed. So Control C, and I will take that and post it in here. Now keep in mind, it's really important that you know these rules, because if you don't, you could get banned for potentially breaking them. So it's always better just to go ahead and read them and understand them first. So that's in there, so that will be good. And do you plan on being a dedicated member? Yes. Okay, so perfect. So we're going to say submit. Invite members optional. So everything should be good. So let's say the members. It should say that I have a picture, and I do. Perfect. So that is how you sign up for Cococraft. Are back in the game, and you have basically just signed up for Minecraft, say, but you are not going to appear here necessarily. You're going to appear wherever you were basically signing on for. So if you signed up for the server before even coming into the server, then you are going to be at the spawn area. So let's head over there. Which, if you watched my first video of the spawn tour, it will be somewhat familiar. So here we have the rules and everything you need to know, but that's not what we're here for. We're not here for the rules necessarily, although we could read them because it's always good to bone up on them and make sure you know. Let's see here. We are here for the ranks. These are the survival ranks, and this is what I will be covering because that's kind of where I play. I'll probably explore the other ones later on, but currently that's what I'm doing. So here we have the first rank. This is the one that everyone will sign into the server for, as a mouse. Your name will appear as a really dark gray, not your name, but the rank next to your name. That'll be the first thing. It'll be mouse. And you can't really break blocks. You can't pick up entities at all. it's very, very limited. So, I mean, you can still, like, up your skills as a mouse, interestingly enough. You just can't get anything for it physically, unless someone allows you access to a chest. That's the only way you're able to get things into your inventory. You can't pick them up off the ground. So it really does pay to get up to the next rank of Gopher, which allows you to do all these things as soon as possible. Mouse is basically a guest to the server. So, in order to get to that server, you would need to Gopher, you would need to have signed up at the website and have a mod rank you up. So even if you've done everything correctly, someone does physically have to type stuff in and rank you up. So you could go for a while. Basically, you're at the mercy of like the mods knowing that you have indeed done everything and checking physically. So be patient with them because they have lives of their own and lots of stuff can happen. But yeah, so when you get here, these are the things that you can do. You can do the commands of /rule, /rules, /spawn. You can go to Skyblock, but you are unable to build. You also get, right off the bat, 3,000 of their wonderful Cococraft dollars. Once the mod finally approves you, you become a Gopher. Your name will, or your rank will be slightly on the greater side, and you have been signed up and approved. All stats are currently 0. Basic commands that you can do beyond just the original ones that you had with mouse, you can build, which is always nice, and you can do /kit starter, which basically gives you a lot of golden tools and the important item of the claim shovel. Let me just go ahead and show that to you. Kit starter. Woo, look at that. Oh, it wasn't golden tools, it was wooden tools, but also the claim tool. The claim tool is really awesome because what happens, it tells you exactly when you hold it how many blocks you can claim. When you first start out, it's going to be really small. I've been playing for quite some time now. Even though I've ranked back down to Gopher, that's part of a prestige thing, so all of my build stuff still applies, or whatever it is that causes the claim tool to gain more blocks. So I have something like 15,000. But when you first start out, it's probably going to be something like 300. But that's perfectly acceptable for a first level base. So, actually, I don't really need these. I'm going to dump them over here really quick. Bye-bye, stuff. And also claim tool, because I already have one. And we're going to let that despawn. Did someone talk to me? No, we're fine. Okay, so then we also get 1,500 extra dollars when you rank up to Gopher. So that's nice. All you have to do to get $4,500 on the server is basically just sign up on the website and have a mod approve you. Now, they will be checking for the profile picture. So if you've done everything perfect but you haven't uploaded the profile picture, they're going to ask you to do that regardless. I think, yeah, it doesn't even have to be of you. Like I said, it could be of a random tulip. So who knows? Also, we have over here the next rank, what we're going to be shooting for. You notice that currently I am a Gopher. Or rather, you know, I think, hold on. Let's see here. Bye. Which was really kind of on the later side, but I just wanted to show you. So here I have my Gopher. So my rank here is a little bit lighter on the gray side, but it also has a 1 next to my name. Which it means the prestige level that I'm on, because I got all the way up to the top rank of bear and I asked myself to be reset. Oh, and there it is. There's a mouse right there. Cool. Welcome back, everybody. I can't type. Okay, cool. So that is that. And we're working towards squirrel right now, which the name I think is more, I think the name of squirrel is actually white. It's just kind of hard to tell up here. So in order to get to this rank of squirrel, it'll tell you what you have to do. You have to have recently voted on the website for the server, and you also have to have all of your stats to 10. Now note over here it says all stats means everything but taming, repairing, and alchemy. So you don't have to get those stats up here. So if I type stats, you'll be able to see in the right hand area over here all the stats that we have. Power level just kind of adds everything up. But was it taming, repairing, and alchemy? You do not have to get up. When it says all stats, it is excluding those stats. So that's important to know, as I didn't know that at first. I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get taming up that high when I can't find animals. But yeah, you'll be fine. So currently, it will go back up here and take a look at it again. You can see that most of my stats are 0. I think I've been doing a little bit of smelting, not too terrible much, and I spent some time in the AFK acrobatics trainer, so that's why I'm up to like 75 there, but that's another story entirely. So we have a bit of stuff to do in order to get up to Squirrel, and that's kind of what we're going to shoot for. Now you notice Squirrel has their own special things when you finally get to them. Again, you get $1,500, but you also are able to TPA, which means teleport to certain places. And you can also say TP yes or TPA or TP no. Basically, if someone says, hey, I want to teleport to you, or I want you to teleport to me or bring you to me, then you can accept that or deny it. But otherwise, I think it just wouldn't happen because you don't have those commands. But that all comes at Squirrel, which is what we're going to shoot for, which is the 3rd rank. Oh, I have 5 apples from that. I didn't even realize that. Coolness. I approve. Okay, cool. So now that we have done that, let's head off and, start working towards our rank. I did say I was going to talk about ranks right off the bat, but I was actually, forgotten about the voting part, because that's one of the reasons we would be able to level up to, or rank up rather, to Squirrel. So we're going to get that out of the way first, and then we are going to go ahead and show you a little bit more about the ranking system. So you would click on the voting link on the website itself, and then it has little addresses here for you to go ahead. And so what I usually do is copy. Actually, I have them bookmarked, so it's a whole lot easier for me. We're going to open up a new tab, put that in our little bar there, and go ahead and go to it. So we only have 3 websites that we vote on here. Now, it will know, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you just type in your Minecraft account name into it. So up here at the top is the, link for that. And then it always wants to know that you are indeed a person. So you go ahead and type that in and put in your Minecraft name and cast your vote. So it will tell you when you have voted, and apparently it thinks that I have voted recently. I don't know why. Because if anyone votes on my name, it'll always only give me the money. So I don't know why they're trying that. That's kind of funny. So yeah, and then we will head on back to, I think, Cococraft's over there. Perfect. So yeah, but it's basically the same thing. The other 2 are slightly different, only in the fact that their proved to be a human thing is the captcha, or I don't even know what it's called. Hold on, let's go check a look. You basically have to choose this is so irritating. Hold on, let me just so you have to choose a telephone. It will ask you to click on various photos. You have to pay attention because they're photos that are not easily recognizable as what they're telling you unless you're a human. So, and then once you have proved that you are indeed a human, you can vote, and it'll say, oh, thank you. Or if you accidentally clicked on one picture twice, it will say, oh wait, no, you mistaken. So then it'll have you do it again. So I just voted, so that's perfect. And we're not going to vote on the other one, though, because this is basically just a demonstration. The thing about first starting out is that you do not have any ability of how to set your home. So you basically have to kind of find a place to build and then build there. What I did was I built a little bit away from the Cass Farm warp so that I was able to build a road out to here and start, building my house. Actually, the road came a little bit on the later side because I was tired of trying to find it after a run of time, but that's besides the point. That's another thing entirely. So fortunately for me, I now have my own warp for my villager trading hall right next to my house, which, as you can imagine, is pretty convenient. So what we're going to do is, this is how we're going to be able to get to my house from now on. It's not as bad as walking all the way back from Cass Farm, because if you can imagine, that would be a pretty lengthy journey for me. But yeah, here we are at last. So we're going to start working on our rank ups, or our skills. So let's see, what can we work on first? Skills. Oh, whoops. Did I type it wrong? Oh, stats, of course. Psh, what am I thinking? So I think probably one of the ones that I could work up on was some of the combat skills. we have several combat skills. One you use to, you basically beat stuff up with axes, one you beat stuff up with your fists, and another you beat stuff up with your bow. Fortunately for me, I got to retain my bow, which is an infinity bow. I know, it feels like cheating practically, but it's not. This is one I legitimately got. Actually, this is the third infinity bow, because all the other ones that I've gotten, they have like met with some sort of sad demise, and I've had to re-enchant everything, which is slightly an irritating side. But that's besides the point. Okay, cool. So we need to get some sort of axes to help us out. I want to get like some disposable axes that I don't really care about, and then we will head over to a combat area, possibly die and lose our 42 levels, but anyways, that's what we're gonna do. So it's time to head on over there. I have a bunch of axes and swords, so this should be an awesome time. I also have some empty spaces front and armed, but that's super easy, and of course I have my bow. So let's try not to get killed and warp. Let's see here. Lexi's mob spawn. That's a good place to practice. Alright, so we're gonna go into a really dark room with lots of monsters who are not happy. Holy crap, there's one. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Now, let's start out with some axes, and pretty much this is basically just going to be a bunch of combat, so there's really no reason for you to see all of this. So I'll come back and I did end up dying a whole lot at Lexi's mob spawn, and you know, but fortunately we still have the infinity bow. The problem is infinity bow is getting closer to breaking, and I need to repair it. And because I lost all of those levels, I decided to come here to the fancy end, or just fancy end, that's the warp that it uses, and gain some of them back. So I have 40 levels now, and I'm going to head over to the shelter to go ahead and, you know, fix it up. And with the shelter, hopefully it will be enough to, let's see here, 36. How much would it cost to, oh, too expensive to name it something else. Fine. So we will just enchant our wonderful, oh no, where did it go? I hate it when this happens. There was some sort of glitch in the repairing, and I'm gonna have to warp just to get it back. Hold on. Worked the second time around. I used this for the /back command, and then the anvil broke. You notice, but we have an awful lot of ender pearls on our inventory, and they're just like, there's just so much. So here we are at the junkyard. We're gonna get rid of some of our stuff, because they're like, it's like dirt. Actually, a little bit more than dirt, because I mean, I go to the fancy end to up my levels a lot. What we're going to look into is wood cutting. I haven't done anything in wood cutting currently, so it's pretty much a blank slate. Now, this is my little collection of wood. I don't know if I've told you, but I happen to really enjoy collecting wood stuff, so holy crap, there's a creeper. We're going to get rid of him really quick. Goodbye. Can you just, like, go away now? Maybe someday. Thank you. Alright, I can always use gunpowder for something. So anyways, I like to have stacks of 64. Pretty much oak is good. Dark oak is on the way. I had a stack of 64 jungle saplings, but someone needed one, so, and then same thing for acacia. So we're going to work on those today. There's a tree feller ability. Let's do the jungle one first. So we're going to do that. Have some bone meal. Come on. Ooh! Perfect. Right click to activate the ability, and there goes the tree feller. Yay! Now, the tree feller ability is now worn off, so it'll be some time before I'm able to do that again, unfortunately. So, while I'm going to wait for that to come back and to get more saplings, because you notice that I don't have that many now. I only have like 7. So I did that for a really long time to get saplings that I wanted. So, you know what, actually, maybe let's move this out a little bit so that it won't, like, consume the roof. What we're going to do in the meantime is do some fishing. And fishing is really awesome, especially with the MC MMO, because in the higher levels you have the opportunity to catch, oh, yeah, my stuff is smelting up there. You have the opportunity to catch diamond gear and diamond armor. So, it's really awesome. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that and this, and I will see you in a bit. Well, I have basically finished with fishing already. The wood cutting is pretty much done too, but I still had wanted to get some more of the saplings. So we're gonna let the tree filler thing continue to go down, and I'm gonna go mining. I have a nice little mine beneath my base here, and I'll do that, and every once in a while when the tree cutter ability is, you know, refreshed, I will head up and do that again. Here we are at the wonderful snow farm to go ahead and up our excavation skill. Excavation is basically anything you would normally pick up with a shovel. That is what ups your excavation experience. So I'm going to go ahead and make some excavation with these wonderful little snow golems being very handy for me, and I will see you in a bit. So the only skill that we really have left to mess with is the herbalism skill. Now you can build your own farm to build up your herbalism skill, or you could just go to the all farm. Here the all farm is pretty awesome. It's this really big tower that has basically all of the crops. Sometimes it does get reefed and we have to repair it, and there's like iron hose and random stuff apparently in here just to kind of like help out with it. So we're gonna see, someone had said it was a little bit on the broken side, so let's see. Oh, it's fixed. We're good. They have this elevator plugin. I went too far. Why? Nope. You right click on the signs to change the floor level. We want sugarcane, and it looks like someone has been training their herbalism skill already. Sugarcane is the best way, or one of the best ways, to train your herbalism. Unfortunately for us, most of it seems to be gone, so we might have to do something else once we're done with this. Each of the sections gives you 30 experience, and of course if it's, you know, you're breaking it in the middle and it's 3 high, that's going to give you 60 experience. Wheat, carrots, and potatoes, of course, give you 50 experience each, so you can go up pretty fast on those as well. So I'm going to start training this, and I will see you in a bit. So as you can see, all of my stats are up. We have those 3 at 75 at least, and that's awesome. So we're right on track to ranking up. I could even do it now, but I'm going to actually save that for the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time when I will become a squirrel, and we will work on other projects as well. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. Marvelous. Wonderful. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.